Hi, this video is on the 2016 Econ 2 paper for the new AQA AS Economics course. We are going to be looking at question 25. Extract B at lines 6 to 8 states, the weakness in global energy prices and food prices combined with the recent appreciation in the pound sterling exchange rate help to explain the recent fall in inflation in the UK. Explain why a rise in pound sterling exchange rate is likely to affect the rate of inflation in the UK. This question has 10 marks allocated to it, and with 10 marker questions it's important to explain the journey of getting to the answer rather than just giving the answer. The examiners want to see your analysis and thought process about how you get to the correct answer. So let's just recap the question. The question asks, explain why a rise in the pound sterling exchange rate is likely to affect the rate of inflation in the UK. The first thing to do is to actually explain what a rise in the pound sterling exchange rate is. If there is an appreciation of the exchange rate, it means that there's an increase in the value of a currency. So if there was an appreciation in pound sterling, it means that pound sterling is now worth more in terms of other currencies, and this causes the real purchasing power of pound sterling to increase. This results in imports becoming relatively cheaper in comparison to domestic goods, so imports increase. Also, foreign countries now have to exchange more of their currency for our currency in order to purchase our goods. This makes UK exports now relatively more expensive, and as the prices increase, demand for our exports fall. So an appreciation in pound sterling has resulted in imports increasing and exports falling. So let's have a look at what effect this has on aggregate demand. Aggregate demand comprises of consumption, investment, government expenditure, exports, and imports. C, I, G, and X have a positive effect on aggregate demand, and imports have a negative effect on aggregate demand. So I've just said that an appreciation in the exchange rate means that imports are going to increase and exports are going to fall. This results in aggregate demand shifting inwards. An inward shift of demand means that there's going to be a new equilibrium in the economy where there's a lower price level and a lower level of output being produced. A lower price level is showing that there is a lower level of inflation in the economy, or there is deflation, which is when the price level is falling. On the diagram you can see that the new level of output is Y2 rather than Y1, and the new price level is PL2 rather than PL1. So that's the effects that an appreciation in pound sterling has on the demand side of the economy. We can also look at the effects that an appreciation in pound sterling has on the supply side of the policy, and we're going to do that now. The UK economy imports a lot of resources from abroad in order to make goods and services. If there is an appreciation in pound sterling, it means that these imported resources are now cheaper. This means that the cost of production for farms decreases, and this results in the SRAS curve shifting downwards. This downward shift to the short-run aggregate supply curve can be seen on the diagram. It's the shift from SRAS1 to SRAS2. This leads to a new equilibrium in the economy whereby there is more output and this output is at a lower price level. So we have a lower level of inflation, so this could be disinflation or deflation. So a summary answer to this question is that an appreciation in UK sterling makes imports now relatively cheaper and exports now relatively more expensive. This results in imports rising and exports falling. This causes aggregate demand to shift inwards, and it causes the short-run aggregate supply curve to shift outwards. For these questions, you need to make sure that you are putting emphasis on the journey and the analysis. It's how you get from the question to the answer rather than just saying what the answer is. Also, you need to make sure that you're labelling your diagrams correctly. So we need to have the price level on the y-axis and real national output or real output on the x-axis. There are videos for the rest of this past paper and you can find these on YouTube. Alternatively, you can click the link in the description below, which will take you through to the website.